Hey guys, so here bringing you another video. Welcome back to Iron to Diamond. We return first game after placements. So we actually got placed Bronze 2 84 LP, which officially, well, everybody hovers in low rating. This is crazy. Is officially the lowest rating we've ever got placed in the Smurf series by a lot. I think before this season, the lowest rating we ever got placed was something like Silver 1, Silver 2 maybe. So it's crazy how I say harsher the placements are on new accounts. It's weird because it seems to be an opposite. On pre-existing ranked accounts, it seems that they're less harsh, but on new accounts, it's way more harsh. But it's the basic philosophy of the starting MMR, is that on your refresh account, you start at Iron MMR. You never used to. That's why. But yeah, again, I mentioned just briefly, the weird thing about something I've already noticed, and if you watch both the series, Iron to Diamond and Climb to Master, everyone hovers in the lower rating. It's weird. I don't know why everyone hovers, but they do. So, yeah, that's something that I've noticed straight away. I was actually going to play Yasuo, but it got banned. And it got banned by the enemy team, so there's nothing I could have done about that. So, yeah. I don't know what I'm going to play now. I'm probably going to go something AP. Like, I was thinking Yasuo because I could just like snowball and stuff, but you don't really want to build your team into a full AD. I know we're getting Brand, but still, if you can help it. So what does that leave to do that would be fun? It would be nice to know what I'm against if I possibly could. That would be great. What's donated? Let's see. Anything that fits the bill. Oh, Diana, possibly. I'm thinking of just something like Assassiny. I don't know. I'm in that kind of mood today. Twisted Fate. So, Assassiny. Pretty much. Just depends which one do I want to do. Oh, I'd love to do Zed. Do I just go screw it and go Zed? Oh, I'm just going to go screw it. I'm going to go Zed. I've just got to get to my own rule. Technically, we're not full AD because we've got Karthus. Not Karthus, Brand. But in most cases, you don't want to force your team having a majority of one type of damage because it's really easy for the enemy team just to counter that. But come on, I saw a Twisted Fate. You got to play Zed. It's that simple. It's like the law. Unless it's not Twisted Fate and it's Karthus. But I'm presuming it's Karthus in the jungle. But yeah, without much further ado, let's get into it. We're playing Zed in the mid lane. Alright, welcome to the loading screen. So you can see it's like it's weird because I'm the only one placed on my team, Bronze 2, but then the MMR of the game is a lot higher than that. So it's a little bit weird going on, but whatever. I will say this whole series, we're going to be way above MMR than the actual account is. Like, by the time this account gets platinum, this account will easily have diamond MMR, like easily. But anyway, one thing worth noticing, Smite exhaust Karthus jungle. So with roaming as a Zed, you know, sometimes like I want to roam bot lane. No, I'm going to roam in the jungle because like if I find him, yes, exhaust is annoying, but he's got no escape at all. Zero. Doesn't exist. So if you find him, he's probably going to die, especially in the early game. So I'd actually want my Master Yi to kind of, you know, find him in the early game. Yeah, the game's in now, so let's play some League of Legends. Hopefully this will go well. Also, I need to just set this back up because whenever I do a replay episode, I need to make things smaller and then I need to make things bigger after. I will just like to say thank you everybody for the support that we've had recently on the channel. The views have been doing a lot better than they were in pre-season, which I guess shouldn't be that surprising. But in literally, it's just been over a week of content, and the views are already up 30%. A week has done that much. So if that trend continues, we're probably going to be ending up like at least making the views go up double in a 30-day period, which is very nice. So thank you very much for that. And again, if anybody ever goes, what can you do to help out? Again, just watching is amazing, but just throwing that like, throwing that comment, it does a lot more than people think because it basically bumps you up in the YouTube algorithm. The more interaction you have, the more it bumps you up in the algorithm, the more YouTube will show your video to other people in the recommended list. It's annoying, but yeah, even though you've got subscribers, YouTube does not show them the videos, not everybody the videos, unless the video is what they deem successful in terms of interaction. So yeah. Alright, so Master Yi, again, I'm not a fan of the champion, but he can work in solo queue. So, Zed. Early levels on Zed, you want to do the basic. You want to use... Are you going to use it on me? You want to try and queue minions and the enemy champion in the same queue, if you can. Also, that Jace is helping him, like, crazy amounts. Because, yeah, you want to maximize your damage. So, you can notice all three, I believe, so far, I've landed on him. Again, you're not really going to out-trade people that much in the early game as Zed. But, you know... If you can just tickle them a bit and cause them to use a health potion, that's great. Also, yeah, the Karthus jungle. Very, very weird. Alright, so I'm hoping bot lane wins. Brand versus Lulu. Obviously, Lulu's great at, you know, defending, but I don't think the Lulu-Jhin combo is that good. I think Lulu benefits somebody who auto-attacks quite quick, like a Vayne or a Kog'Maw. Jhin doesn't do that, does he? So, I would think that would be our advantage. There we go. The little pokey damage that we've been doing has landed our first health potion use of the Twisted Fate. So it adds up, man. Don't underestimate it. Oh, whoops. Because, you know, you do that a few times, couple minutes, and then you're in range to get a kill. Wow. So they went all in on the Jhin, and then I think Lucian disrespected the Lulu. And you have to remember, a support like Lulu, her damage in the early game is a lot higher than even, like, probably Brand's, more or less, because of the scaling. Actual Enchanter supports have very bad scaling, but very high base damage. So you don't underestimate their damage in, like, the first 5 levels or so. Because, yeah. Okay, there's Karthus. Again, he's got no escape. Yeah, that's not terrible, but, double buffs. I'm going to try and kill him. I don't know if he used Flash or anything. But he's also got an Ignite Twisted Fate, which is a little bit questionable when you're against a Zed. I'd call that ballsy, you know. He probably will rush a Zhonya. But again, a lot of people think Zhonya's count as Zed. In theory, it does, because when you use your ult and the mark's about to pop, hey, you pop Zhonya and Zed doesn't damage. The idea behind Zhonya's purely countering Zed, though, is only if the Zed is trying to use his ultimate to kill you. If Zed focuses more on poke and then gets the Zhonya's without even using his ultimate, then you're screwed. Because then you don't have, like, damage from, like, an actual damage source. So, yeah. It just depends. Karthus in river. Again, kill the Karthus. No Flash, man. I don't know what this is about. I don't know. I've never seen that strategy, so I can't really comment on it, other than I just don't think it's good at all. I don't see the benefit in it, basically. Karthus' biggest weakness is how vulnerable he is as a champion, and you're making him even more vulnerable by not having Flash. Flash is such a valuable summoner. The only champions that don't take it basically need Ghost. It's one of the two, right? You need a mobility summoner. So I've delayed my base as much as I can just to maximize my gold income. Infernal Dragon, lovely take in the early game there. But yeah, we're head on farm, but obviously Twisted Fate got that kill from over here, and he got doubles, which is going to make it a little bit more annoying in the early game to kill him. But you don't have to focus. Again, a lot of people get panicked, like, I have to win lane. It's like, winning lane is a massive advantage, but remember, you don't win the game by winning lane. You can't blow up the enemy Nexus in the first 10 minutes. So don't be that panicked about it. As long as you're not losing lane, it's fine. And then you want to transition into what your champion can do. I know my champion can do certain things to a Twisted Fate that makes him very unhappy later on in the game. Focus on that, you know. It's not really the first 10 minutes that's going to cause Twisted Fate to kind of go, oh, I can't do anything. It's going to be after that. Rip. Sometimes the tower is just not your friend. Bot lane. Wow. He used it as soon as it was up, which is good. That's a good sign from a Twisted Fate. He has ult. Again, they're pinging missing. It's like, yeah, okay, but he went out of lane for a second, which I thought, if I'm honest, I thought he was going back because he saw Zed hit level 6. I was like, I don't want to be near that Zed, but no, he actually did, which is a good thing. Well done to him. All right, now to hover to the blue buff. Kill Karthus. If Karthus is here, it should be a pretty free kill. I'm confused. Can do that all day, by the way. Right, we're on the board. Oops, I actually walked into that. Don't know if I needed to use flash there, but better be safe than sorry. The worst thing there would be like, he's alive! That would suck. Predictions? It's, people are saying, Twitch are saying you predicted him there. He had to be there. Where else is he going to be? You know, blue buff, Karthus. He's going to be there with no escape. And we killed him even though he used that exhaust. And now Master Yi, see, now he's even warding his own jungle because we know. Just go, 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 go on him, go on him. Again, no exhaust. Got 0 escape. Can't slow him. The Twisted Fate. Hopefully he'll live. Karthus might rush to try and get level 6. Alright, so the Twisted Fate is protecting the Karthus when he can. Good to know. I didn't know... Oh, well, actually, I didn't notice if he had blue there or not. The Karthus. Like, did he go back to the blue or did he give up with it? Thought it got stolen. I'm not sure. Careful, Karthus ults now. Alright. If he stays around, I can kill him in 10 seconds. Good kill. Oh, Lucian lived because of his thingy. I kind of really wanted Jhin there, if I'm honest. I still really want Jhin, so I'm going to push this in and see if I can kill him. Or if Karthus comes to protect the tower, then I can kill Karthus. Alright, where is Karthus? Because I didn't have to use ult there, which is really nice for me. If I was really scumbag, by the way, I could just wait in that wolf pit. Because eventually Karthus will come. And it's a free kill. Ooh, that was very close to getting that kill. I think that was the last tick of Ignite. Yikes. Normally you don't want to leave it to the last tick of Ignite. And Ignite also got nerfed recently too. Oh, my energy was low. Alright, so this game's going pretty good. Farm-wise, we're nearly double. With 4-0, I don't see really myself dying at the moment. Unless I make a very big mistake. Like, the only way that I think I'm going to die is if I forget that Karthus is in the game. Or I go for a tower dive play and I muck it up. Other than that, I don't really see me dying. Can you dodge yellow card with my ult? If you time it well, yeah. But you have to time it near perfect. Because basically, if he can get it off, and it could follow you if you mistime it, and you'll just get stunned after you land. Or, from memory, it might not even get used if you do it at the wrong time, so he'll still have gold card in his hand. From memory. Again, I haven't played Zed properly in a long time. But this is obviously a very common matchup. Even on my main account, if I ever see a Twisted Fate pick, I'll be very confident to pick Zed. Because it's more or less a free lane. Again, it's not even based on the players. It's just more about how the champions work. Exhibit A. Like, what could a Twisted Fate do against that? Nothing. Sometimes in League, I've always said counters are only good if you know how to play the champion. So if you kind of go, oh, Twisted Fate, Zed counters Twisted Fate. If you don't play Zed, don't just randomly play it. But counters are very good if you already know how to beat the champion. Like, you already know how to play the counter, for example. So yeah. That's the benefit of counters. And that's why, for someone like me, that I'm confident to play every champ to a decent level, counters are a great use for me. Because I am confident to jump on other champions pretty much at any time. So Twisted Fate is report all my team, me include. But again, playing bad or just being outplayed is not a reportable offense. Like, let me know what you guys think. But back in the day, and when I say back in the day, a couple of years ago, they used to have a report that was called unskilled player. It was literally a report that you did for somebody that just played bad. And from my knowledge, it was a placebo. It actually didn't do anything. But it was more just to kind of let the system, you know, ignore those reports that people are just raging at teammate reports. And then, you know, because I'd imagine most of intentionally feeding reports to this day are probably not actually inting. It's probably more... Oh. It's probably more, you know, my team is just playing bad. Yeah, I wouldn't go for that. But yeah, most of the reports for intentionally feeding to this day are probably not correct. They're probably my teammates just having a bad game. I'm reporting him for having a bad game, which isn't really a thing. But my bot lane's now winning, so eventually the Brand has overtaken the Lulu in the carry potential. And again, this lane's synergy isn't great, as I've said before. Uh-oh. Why do I think... Okay, I thought Lucian was going to get hit then. Yeah, Twitch chat's talking about Roa Twisted Fate. It's fine. Completely fine. I might have delayed the Roa a little bit and bought a Seekers and then buy the Roa myself, just to have that little bit of beefiness, but... The same move worked twice. He warded it this time. I can't be bothered to stop for the wards. A lot of the time when people go, Huzz, you're not noticing the wards, I am. I just can't be bothered to stop to kill them. Overstay. Alright. Nice. That's my first assist of the game. So, a lot of people say, what do I think the enemy team should have done differently? A couple things. Mainly, the Karthus pick is just bizarre. You know, Karthus jungle right now, I'd say, isn't terrible, but no flash is just weird. So that's one thing I'd say. I didn't actually need to ult that, but whatever. No flash is just weird. You're just asking to die a lot. And also blind picking Twisted Fate. Again, I'd say it's ballsy. And also, like I said earlier, no, he went Ignite Twisted Fate mid against a ZED. That, to me, is also questionable. I think if he focused a lot more on survivability, I think he'd have a lot better time. And just reminding everybody, the lesson that we said right at the early stages of this game, I wasn't beating Twisted Fate in the first 5 minutes of this game, but I didn't care because I know my time in this game is not the first 5 minutes. So another important lesson when you're playing League is knowing when your champion's time is. Oh, that stopped my base. So yeah, knowing that. So if you're a Pantheon, your time is the first 5 minutes. You have to basically win the first 5 minutes. I'm a Zed, I don't. And every single champion in League will have that to a degree. So yeah, if you don't know what your champion's time is, feel free in the comment section to say what champion you play, and either I'll or other people can respond and tell you when that champion's time is. Every single champion in League has their, like, perfect time of where their strength is. You know, like, Vayne is late game and stuff like that. Lucian is early mid. So every single champion in League has that. So yeah, feel free. What about LeBlanc? Mid-game. Early to mid-game. But honestly doesn't do terrible in all stages of the game, which again, some champions have. But what you'd probably call that is that LeBlanc isn't the best at any area in the game. She's not the best early game. She's not the best late game. She's just like... She's okay at most stages in the game, which is cool. But that means, like, there are champions that would be just stronger than her at certain times. Oh, his red... Wait, what? Oh, his red smite got that. I was like, red buff? He doesn't have red buff. Red smite. And then what you'd say, and again, this is how you define, by the way, an overpowered champion. If their intended time for that champion to be strong overlaps with other times of the game because they're just overpowered. That's when a champion becomes overpowered in my eyes. When, you know, oh, that champion's supposed to be early game and they're wrecking everywhere. Or that champion's designed to be late game, but they're wrecking everywhere. A good example of that is Jax. Jax is designed to be late game, but recently he's been beating early game champions like Renekton. It's like, huh? That's how you determine it. Also, the Twisted Fate is making a mistake with his build. I'm sure people have noticed it. Survivability is what we've been saying this guy needs. He's now building, by the looks of it, a... what is it called? Luden's Echo? For wave clear? It's like... there's no point building wave clear if you can't survive. As he wants to do Baron by himself. I don't think we can do this. But let's try. I doubt this is going to work. Unless, wait, is it going to work? It might actually. Why is this a thing? Make Baron hard again. We're just going to get Karth assaulted. Oh god, we're going to get Karth assaulted. I knew it. No. Why did we try to do Baron? Oh man, that was funny. I literally was like, wait, there's a Karthus in this game. Incoming. Oh, that was fun. Alright, I'm just going to hover over the Inferno just so the enemy team doesn't, like, sneak rush it. You shall not pass. This is my dragon. His name is Jimmy. Can it work for the 3rd time in a row? You think he's been... Nah, that's Luden's Echo. Some people thought he was building GLP. Nope. Karthus is top. And he's dead. What did he even die to? Did Jace kill him? Oh, I had no energy at that specific time to kill her. My bad. Flash. Alright, got ult up again. Good. So, by the way, rune-wise, we went Ultimate Hunter. That's specifically just a snowball. As my Ultimate Hunter at full stacks, it should be. No, 4 out of 5. Who haven't I killed? He stole my kill! I mean, well done, team. Go, team. Nice. No flash. So anytime you see Karthus just like randomly somewhere, you just jump on him and kill him. Alright, nice. So plenty of mistakes that you can notice the enemy team did, and honestly they were just the same. It was more like the setup that cost the team rather than like how they played. Because, yeah, you blind pick Twisted Fate. Okay, that's going to happen sometimes, but you take Ignite versus him. You don't build armor at all versus him. Questionable. Then the Karthus jungle, again, I wouldn't personally really recommend it because I think it's a little bit hit or miss. But he did it. Okay. But not taking Flash was kind of crazy. That just makes you so vulnerable. I'm guessing his decision with it was, oh, Master Yi jumps on me or Zed jumps on me. I'm just going to stay still, do damage, and exhaust. But in principle, that doesn't really work because Karthus' output of damage isn't very high until mid-game. So it was just a free kill. So we actually get promoted. So we were, what were we? We were 84 LP in Bronze 2. So we actually just skipped Promotion Series, ladies and gentlemen. So we don't have to do Promotion Series to get to Bronze 1. So that's nice. But if things haven't changed, we will still need to do Promotion Series to get to Silver. I don't think you can skip the promos to go from like a whole rank up, like Bronze to Silver or whatever. But we got promoted. I don't know what rating that makes us. It hasn't told us, but yeah. We went 13-0-4. We were doing a kill challenge, by the way, on quarterback, so that's that. We got an S+, and damage done doing the most damage by a little bit. So, yeah, not bad. Master Yi's actually didn't do much damage at all, which is actually surprising. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, throw a like on it. Again, let me know what type of champions you want to see. But the big thing in this comment section is just, leave that champion that you play. Either I or other people will say what part of the game is that champion's strength. And I will also say, always be careful where you're getting advice from, because so many people will listen to a Twitch chat, listen to someone in the comments. I've always said, it's okay to do that, but just don't take it like 100% truthful unless you know where the advice is coming from is a good place. I've had people like try to give advice and then you kind of go, okay, what rating are you? And then you find out down the line, oh, I'm like silver. It's like, oh, okay. But yeah, no, if you guys enjoyed, throw a like on it, subscribe. See you guys next time. See ya.